Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Old World Blues, my Enclave playthrough. Last episode, well, the Legion finally collapsed. Oh, thank goodness. The war was stretching on so long. But yeah, they collapsed in episode 18. Now we're on to episode 19. Hmm. Hmm. Am I out of... Yeah, well. So we are back, and we are going... It's time to reorganize our forces. Currently I have my robot armies surging forth to try to get the,
This is Enclave main comm.
the Horrigan's Heroes and the 442nd Samurai Divisions.
This is Enclave
Who I'm
main
going to
comm.
order to push
Yeah, you can say that
down
again.
south. Currently we're most focused on sending our armies to their new
This is
locations.
Enclave main comm.
It looks like I have in fact lost an Enclave Power Armor Division though. That is a shame. That is a massive shame. I'm gonna get another one trained up. Just one. He will be out in October. That's fine. Mechanized artillery. We still don't have enough mechanized artillery. Holy, we are in a deficit. That is a yikes moment right there. Still just monoplane fighters, it seems. It's time to move our air wings for those that need it anyway. Not a whole lot of air bases on this side, huh? Or so I'm noticing anyway. Planes are sorted for the most part. Except maybe in these northern regions. Yeah, I gotta get you moved up here. Otherwise everything seems fine for the moment. We're gonna unpause the game. We're gonna let our troops go. Some of them are busy reassigning themselves at the moment. I want you to crush that immediately. Some of our troops gotta reposition to the front line because they're not quite there at the moment.
This is Enclave main comm. Enclave here.
It's a shame we lost one division, one power armor division, but if that's the cost of victory, then so be it.
This is Enclave main comm. This is Enclave main comm.
Order set right now. Go here. Go push up to Dog City. Might just want to actually.
Enclave here.
Instead of pushing up, push down. Move down to take New Sterling. All those territories. Alright. Reassign yourselves, men. Golden Phoenix. President Guerres today oversaw a monumental event commemorating the return of Mexico City as the rightful capital of the Mexican people. The event began with a somber tone honoring and remembering the lives lost in the Great War, the suffering under Tylock and his robot sons, the Aztec and Mayan Flower Wars, as well as a special event dedicated to the Republic of the Rio Grande. Special appearances by the American President Granite gave a more moving speech about the strength and endurance of the Mexican people, as well as reaffirming the close ties shared between the two nations. President Guerres closed the events in Mexico City, announcing a week-long fiesta to celebrate the spirit and tenacity of the Mexican people. They will now be known as the Republic of Mexico. I did not get rid of anything before I came here. I could demand rifle territory, but I don't really care enough to do so. We'll invest in that city, why not? We can restore more bases, I suppose. All of these are about to be done, so that'll be helpful. Do we not own Vault 22? Where is Vault 22? Owns New Vegas. We do not. I see. So we sent couriers out to all those people. Ban the free press. Don't really care enough to do so. Arm a batch of mini nukes. I could use mini nukes. I'm fairly certain I have a massive surplus, but I just don't care to at the moment. Here it comes. Ah, yes.
Enclave here.
Liberation of those two divisions. Awesome. Hold on.
This is
Where you
Enclave
going,
main com. This is Enclave main com. This is Enclave main com.
Awesome. So again, I'm gonna let you guys read all over this if you want to, but for the moment, I don't really care enough. Interesting. New Caribbean concept. That's interesting. Supply consumption. Okay. Air efficiency. Ace generation. Amphibious attack and special forces cap. Cool. Noticing that doesn't have one yet, which might be a bug, but I don't know.
Enclave here.
Moving up north.
This is Enclave main com.
Kill them now. Alright, we have another general who
here.
doesn't have anything to do. Go up to Hanksville, I guess. Hello folks, this is Mr. New Vegas coming to you with a special report from south of the border. With the creation of the Baja State, the true Ejército de Mexico has officially formed before a crowd in the capital of La Yaquilla. While much of the army will of course be consistent light foot mobile militias and freedom fighters, the core of the army will center around power armored regulars, made up of volunteers from California and refugees fleeing from Santa Anna's robot legions. Outfitted with T-51B power armor salvaged from the Brotherhood and gifted by their northern benefactors, these Guerreras de la Libertad will soon be fighting alongside U.S. Army troops and many others with what many new outlets are reporting is the Pan-American Alliance. That's news, and coming up, I got a very special song for you. Siempre leales, and good luck. We're going to need it. Not really, no. We kind of already won. The dreams of liberty. That all men are created equal. Cool. So we can do this. Not that it really mattered, the Legion's already gone at this point, but still do it.
This is Enclave main com. Enclave here.
I want to encircle all of this right now. If I can encircle this, this is pretty much all their troops, and I don't have to worry about anything else again. Economic research. Awesome.
Enclave Enclave here.
Close ranks.
Just dispatched
and
a Birdie
attack.
assault team to your location. This is Enclave main comm. Yeah, you can say that again.
Liberation of Salt Lake City. The latest news from the front lines. Yesterday, the United States drove Caesar and his tribal lackeys from Salt Lake City, known to some as New Canaan. To our great surprise, during the fighting, soldiers found the golden statue of the angel Moroni, the thought lost since the Great War. To many of desert, this is a sign from God that America is back. And so a people in darkness have seen a great light. New Canaan State is now core of Enclave. New Jerusalem State is now core of Enclave. FEV epistles. At Dr. Gannon's urging, the United States pursued a costly vaccination program. This paid off when the Legion tried to use FEV against us, promising to bring the ghosts of the pasts to their knees, with no effect. But it's good to know we can add attempted genocide to the charges against Caesar at the War Crimes Tribunal. Maybe Caesar should invest in some modern medicine. Flagstaff liberated. Vertebrates sweep overhead as Enclave soldiers trample the Legion's banners. The city slaves wait to learn whether they've found freedom or a new master, but the president can be proud to know that for the first time in 200 years, the Stars and Stripes flies over Arizona. Fuck de Enclave. Sic semper tyrannis. So, firefight in Phoenix. Dakota Cannon reporting in on the streets of Phoenix. Enclave Reconstruction Authority troops have pushed the Legion back to the outskirts of Phoenix. Wait, we have some breaking news. Reports are coming in of a slave rebellion in Phoenix. Apparently, Aurelius of Phoenix feared the Legion's setback, which triggered a slave rebellion and ordered the city's slaves executed. Unfortunately for Aurelius, his brutality ended up triggering the rebellion itself. Talk about a self-fulfilling prophecy. Enclave Reconstruction Authority Air Force is planning to airdrop supplies and weapons to help the ex-slaves. Keep fighting the good fight, everyone. So we gain base war support and we get more cores. Capture of New Navajo. American forces have entered New Navajo with bitter street-by-street fighting wreaking havoc in the city. Spearheading the assault are the warriors of Navajo themselves, allied alongside American forces. Many were joined up by resistance fighters from the surrounding wasteland who took to sniping Legion leaders in the city, creating havoc and disarray among the Legion lines. This allowed for an opening for Army forces to push into the city, though pockets of Legion resistance shall remain. As a symbolic gesture, the Navajo flag was raised over the city center for the first time since the evacuation, signifying victory. The city is ours! And even more war support. We're about to crush all of these divisions right here. It's going to be so nice.
Enclave here.
That's a push. What are you doing?
Yeah, you can say that again.
New Mariposa has decrypted our ciphers. Oh no, guys! They got through our ciphers. How terrible! Truly, what terrible luck. Yeah, I'm still gonna stomp them into the floor. I just want to make sure that's clear before I go any further. Well, I'm bored. I'm getting medical research stuff. Why not?
Enclave here. This is Enclave main comm. Enclave here.
We legit just don't have enough troops.
Enclave here.
Like, there's nothing
Yeah,
left.
you can say that again. This is Enclave main comm. This is Enclave main comm. Yeah, you can say that again.
Well, the Eastern Legion, the last bastion of their remnants.
Enclave here.
What are you guys doing? You guys aren't doing anything right now. I want you to go up to the Alamo. Liberate that for me, will you? Awesome. Basic drill stuff. Cool. That's a great bit of lag there for a second.
Enclave here.
I can give you guys a front. Hold on. Just 2 seconds. I want to expand the front line to here. Thank you. and I want you to follow through your orders.
Enclave here.
Okay, so you guys are done. I can send you up to Troll Warren, who desperately needs the fucking, like, individual manpower kind of help here.
Enclave here.
I mean, like, they just don't have enough divisions to fill up the entire front line, is the issue. I believe it was
This is Enclave main comm.
So I'll expand it up to here. And then
This is Enclave main comm.
I'll pull you back even further, and then you can continue going on. Fighting a good fight and all that.
This is Enclave main comm.
I'll crush this.
Enclave
Crush
here.
this. Divisions should be sent out. I'll do the advanced occupier thing and get the next mechanized training. Use up some mechanized experience on that. Anti-armor tactics. The capture of the Warren. The mutant armies of New Mariposa have fallen to the Enclave Reconstruction Authority, with the FEV-filled caves surrounding Crater Lake becoming military occupied by the invading force. With the mutants within the Warren being forced to flee their homes in retreat, is there any future for mutant kind in the far north now? Purge them from the lands. That doesn't sound right. That does not sound right at all. Oogie.
This is Enclave main comm.
Two armies set here. I don't know. I don't care. You have your orders, so attack.
This is Enclave main comm. Enclave here.
What is going on up there? You know what? On second thought,
Enclave here.
go deal with this, please. I'm not certain how they got. Oh, that's how they got across.
Enclave here.
This is gonna be a.
This is Enclave main comm. This is Enclave
All
main
my
comm.
divisions have to reassign to a front line.
Enclave here.
To active front lines, should I say.
Enclave here.
So I can crush them.
Yeah, you can
sure,
say that
but,
again.
like,
Yeah. Enclave here. I see.
the problem is I just had to reassign to a new front. How are the Sisters of Steel doing? Oh wow, they are not doing well at the moment. They have 29 divisions, whereas Heaven's Gates over 100 units. Oh, have mercy. Well, luckily the reserve division is
Enclave main comm.
relatively soon. I'm just gonna have
This is Enclave main comm.
not you and not you.
Yeah, you can say that again.
I want the 80s crushed.
Enclave here.
I'll give you guys a front line up to there. Attack. You guys
Enclave
should be
here.
relatively simple to do. I want you to go push to New Canaan, New Jerusalem. Attack. That's gonna be more of a problem. Why does New Vegas have so many divisions they can just throw into that?
Enclave
Like,
here.
equipment stuff they can just throw in.
Enclave
I don't
here.
understand it.
Enclave here.
I don't think it'll matter. Lanius' failure. Following bloody skirmishing, reports from Red Sun City have confirmed that the Enclave Reconstruction Authority troops have captured Castra Sol Rubrum, headquarters of Legate Lanius' military cohort. Whether it was in open battle through guerrilla tactics or if the Legate had the same failing of the New Mexican butcher is yet to be determined. What is known is that the legate's headquarters in the eastern half of Red Sun City has been overrun, with the legionaries cut down and gunned down as they flee. Surviving members were executed for cowardice, and the few instances they returned to Legion lines. Let's push them across the Rio Grande. We've done that, and now we just need to do one more focus. Operation Spartacus. Which will pretty much the emancipation proclamation, pretty much. And that's that.
Enclave here.
Let's get you done. AFN news from the front. Capture of the Warren. Julia Martinez from Klamath. The war against the new Mariposa continues up north in Oregon. In the newly liberated settlements, Enclave Reconstruction Authority troops reported seeing sights too horrific for me to describe on public radio. All I can say is I, for one, pray our boys in power armor are victorious, as neither you nor me will enjoy the consequences of a new Mariposa victory. The Warren State is now core of Enclave Reconstruction Authority. Okay. That's fine. I don't know.
Enclave here.
Do or do not. Send you guys down to the south and get you to mop that up.
Enclave here.
These random fucking divisions are so irritating.
Enclave here.
Do you not have... No, you have a front line. You're just not in position. Yeah, none of your...
Enclave here.
Pretty much.
This is Enclave main com. This is Enclave main com. This is Enclave main com. Yeah.
Okay, that should be crushed soon enough, and then we'll move on from there. How long has this video been? We're barely 21 minutes in. Okay.
Enclave here.
Success.
Enclave here.
Alright, time to utterly crush this.
This is Enclave main com. That's a no one. This is Enclave main com. Enclave here.
Okay.
Outstanding. Enclave here.
God, these robot divisions are so weak. Nothing like some good power armor in comparison.
Yeah.
Just send in the power armor divisions to wrap that up. So that's finally over. Falls City University School of Law. Maybe the reform path was a mistake. The first class of Vault City is graduating, and this includes the first crop of lawyers to be professionally trained since the bomb fell. Although some are already filing lawsuits on behalf of caravan companies manipulating the bottle cap futures markets and having couriers deliver cease and desist orders to rival gun runners, there is an upside. Some of these students want to join the United States government, while others are representing the neediest citizens in court. Given the Enclave's origins in the pre-war law firms, it's kind of touching. I like how that pretty much didn't change at all. They will join the United States, one way or another. Okay.
This is Enclave main com. Enclave here. I see. Enclave here.
We just don't have.
This is Enclave main com.
We have so much room to say we just don't have enough divisions to do it all.
Enclave here. This is
We can
Enclave main
capitulate
com.
the Warren, should I say.
This is
That should
Enclave
be
main
it.
com.
Or New Mariposa,
Enclave
whatever it's
here.
called at this point.
Ah, that's a new one. This is Enclave main com. Yeah. Enclave here. This is Enclave main com. Enclave here. Yeah, you can say that again.
Oh, looks like the reserve divisions are done. Wonderful. Or, the supposed to be reserve divisions anyway. Okay, we have a lot of divisions we suddenly need to assign.
This is Enclave main com.
120 divisions. Yep, that checks out.
This is Enclave main com.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that.
Enclave here. Enclave here. This is Enclave main com. Enclave
I
here.
think I am going to disband all of you guys, though. After I
Enclave
assign
here.
everything over to you. This guy.
This is Enclave main com.
I'm going to need new generals
Enclave
for all
here.
of these. Yeah,
This is Enclave main com.
And that's
This is
about the
Enclave
only
main com.
last usable general I had. Can I fire you? I cannot fire you. I wish I could.
Enclave here.
I so would if I could. Alright. Cool. I'm promoting you.
This is Enclave main com. This is Enclave main com.
And we are once again out of actual commanders to give them.
This is Enclave main com.
Nah, I just want to suspend them in general. Actually, no, I'll just go to Vault City and return their expeditionary forces. Why is there red here? I don't know. Oh yes, I want Hoover Dam, thank you. I don't know why you had it in the first place. I can't return. Base says refuse or request to be given control of an occupied state. What? We're just doing a nation reborn. I'm finishing it off. I hate New Vegas.
This is Enclave main com.
It's Vegas, baby.
Enclave here.
Fine, whatever.
Enclave here. I see.
Let's just get this over with. Stupid freaking.
I see.
God.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Cannot put enough
Enclave here.
clear
Enclave
energy
here.
into my voice when I say how much I
Yeah, you can say that again.
the fact that
Enclave
anybody
here.
says that it'd be unfair to give me
This is Enclave main com.
Hoover Dam. I took Hoover
This is
Dam
Enclave main com. This
from
is
the
Enclave
Legion in
main
the
com.
first place. It's mine by rights. It's not even a question.
Enclave here.
Whatever.
Enclave here.
Alright. I don't have you guys assigned anywhere. What is there really to assign at this point? Go here, I guess.
This is Enclave main com.
Fact is, they're not
This is
taking
Enclave
this,
main com.
which is rather irritating.
This is Enclave main com.
I'm fairly
Enclave
certain
here.
I would have capped by now if
Enclave
this
here.
had been taken. It's even more irritating is that they're just like that.
Enclave here. Enclave here.
Alright, how many majors are left in this war? Heaven's Gate and New Mariposa from Caesar's Legion. Okay, so all I need to do is capitulate Heaven's Gate and New
Enclave
Mariposa,
here.
should I say.
This is Enclave main com. I see. Enclave here.
Awesome. You,
Enclave here.
I want you to report to the city of New Mariposa immediately, and I want you to move to Capitol Hill, effective immediately.
This is Enclave main com.
I got special orders from you. For you, should I say. I want you to move here, and I want you to take the steam.
Enclave here.
Mariposa falls today. In this video, I'm not leaving this for a next time. I want them gone.
This is Enclave main com.
I don't care how long this video takes me because of that. I'm
Enclave
not
here.
doing this for another episode. I want this war to end, please. I cannot stress nearly how much. Being back the Green Menace, the Troll Warren has suffered defeat after defeat in Oregon, courtesy of the Enclave Reconstruction Authority Army. The once feared green tide of super mutants has been shattered, with plans drawn to push as far north as Portland in the coming weeks. Several super mutant leaders have traveled north as well, hoping to take in the surviving super mutants left behind in the wake of the Army's advance. Chief among them was Marcus out of Jacobstown, who expressed hope that with the administration in New Reno that the super mutants of the Troll Warren could be integrated into the greater American society. Now, about the cannibals. Oh look, we're back at 100% stability. Sure, I guess they can have them. What territory do they want? Or is this just like an endless request thing for some reason?
Enclave here.
Can't believe that.
Enclave here.
Just them having tanks rubs me the wrong way. Like, I don't even have tanks. Not that I really cared enough to get tanks, mind you, but still. I don't even have tanks.
Enclave here.
It gives you the right to have them. Ugh. How close is the Legion, the Eastern Legion, to collapsing? Not really all that much. And they are a major, both people are majors in their factions. Fantastic.
This is Enclave main com. Enclave here.
This pains me more than you know.
This is Enclave main com.
It pains me so much.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Because all these victory points that I'm taking currently are my victory points. Back from the
Enclave
enemy,
here.
not their victory points.
This is Enclave
This
main
is mine.
com.
Every part of this is
Enclave
mine.
here. Enclave here. Yeah, you can say that again.
Ah, my goodness. That's Vegas, baby. I'm worried, honestly, more than anything else. I'm worried that the Sisters of Steel are going to capitulate.
Enclave here.
I really am, because
Yeah, you can say that again.
they can 61% towards capitulation. It controls 51% of victory points and will capitulate when it has 20% or less. The problem is they don't have all that many divisions. They have 24 max. That's it. Heaven's Gate, however, has a max of 110. They are now the single superpower keeping their entire faction alive in this war.
Enclave here. This is Enclave main com. Yeah. This is Enclave main com. Yeah, you can say that again. Yeah. This is Enclave main com. Enclave here. This is Enclave main com.
Should be fine. Economic resurgence.
This is Enclave main com. Enclave here.
Fall of Heaven's Gate. The Holy Crusade against the Enclave Reconstruction Authority has proven to be too much for Heaven's Gate to handle, with their capital of the Steam falling earlier today. After a grisly campaign, the carcasses of both the faithful and their creations born of steam littered the promised land, creating a trail that led all the way to the broken gates of the cathedral and the ransacked city itself. Fighting in the city was intense, as every able-bodied man, woman, and child was ordered by the clergy to get their lives for the Archangel's vision of a pure world. The Enclave Reconstruction Authority forces have been involved in bitter urban fighting as they fought uphill to reach the cathedral, at the top of the mountain that the city rested upon, with each city block heavily contested by heavily entrenched infantry and civilian militia. For once in decades, the smoke coming from the city was not a call for mass, and we took the gate, and God saw that it was good. For we are the Enclave.
This is Enclave
the
main
Enclave
com.
is supreme. God bless the
Enclave here.
God bless America.
Enclave
Now
here.
we shall be America once more.
Enclave here.
For real this time.
Enclave here.
Currently we are not actually.
Enclave here.
We don't count as being the American
This is
government.
Enclave main com.
Push for
I
capital
see.
city, please. I think 36 and when it controls 20. So I think a nation reborn. Oh, that music. It's finally time. It's finally here. Once, after over 200 years of chaos, depravity, and barbarism, the American flag once more flies over this great country. Terms like Enclave are quietly phased out of use as the blue Enclave flags were replaced with the star-spangled banners of old. There's still much work to be done and many enemies to bring to heel, but the claim of the Enclave has been realized. America is back. God bless the USA. Oh, and look at this color. We are the United States once more. And isn't that color just beautiful? It's gonna make me tear up.
Enclave here.
God.
Yeah. That's a no.
We're
going?
finally back, everyone. That's it. We are now
Enclave
officially
here.
the United States of America with that focus.
Enclave here.
We are going to take Hopeville, and
Enclave here.
we are going to disarm
Yeah.
anyone else from
I
having
see.
nuclear weapons, pretty much.
This is Enclave main comm.
We're also going to capitulate the Troll Warren, but that's an obvious thing.
This is Enclave main comm. Enclave here.
Crush them.
Oh, lovely.
Indeed, Sergeant Dornan, sir. Indeed it is. Alright, we should get a new focus now, I think. Down Mexico way. No. No. We're gonna send more people out to people like the Timberlands, for example.
This is
We're
Enclave
gonna
main
get
comm.
everyone in.
Yeah, you can say that again. Enclave here.
I actually like this Ganon tactic thing of being able to
This is
peacefully
Enclave
claim
main
stuff.
comm.
Because I've tried the other way, but
This is
it was
Enclave main comm.
irritating at times.
This is Enclave main comm. Yeah, you can say that again. This is Enclave main comm.
That's the steam gone.
Enclave here. Enclave here. This is Enclave main comm. Enclave here. Yeah, you can say that again. This is Enclave main comm. This is Enclave main comm.
So
Enclave here. Yeah, you can say
And we're
that
not
again.
bringing Canada back.
That's a no one.
I'm kidding. I don't know what we're gonna do with
Enclave
Canada.
here.
I might decide to bring it back. I might not. I don't know yet.
Enclave here. Yeah.
Crush this irritants.
Enclave here.
It's one of these games, isn't it? Just move here and attack, please.
This is Enclave main comm. Enclave here. Enclave here. Enclave here.
Not Enclave anymore.
This is Enclave main comm.
Ah. Well, looks like we finally found the Far Zones. A little late, mind you.
This is
but
Enclave main
found them.
comm.
Here we are. Ugh, God.
Enclave here.
Spread out.
I see. Enclave here. I see. This is Enclave main comm. Yeah, you can say that again. Enclave here. Yeah. Enclave here.
Biggest problem is taking everything more
Yeah.
than anything else.
I see. Enclave here. Enclave here.
There's just so much territory.
This is Enclave main comm. Enclave here.
How long left is this war? Heaven's Gate is, it controls 31 and it only needs 20. It needs to have 22% for to capitulate. They control 26. They only need 20. So I think
Enclave here.
Every
I
city
see.
in our way along with the capital, we should have it. New Mariposa, and that's New Mariposa gone. Awesome.
This is Enclave main
Crush
com.
these Heaven Gates troops.
Enclave here. I see.
I love this beautiful blue color.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out where their general is. Ah, this general.
Enclave here.
You're given executive orders to attack.
This is Enclave main com. This is Enclave main com.
I want Mariposa dealt with.
Those paper shuffling jackasses. How the hell do they expect me to run this unit if they keep shortchanging me on supplies?
This is
I
Enclave
don't
main
know,
com.
Sergeant Gordon, sir.
Enclave here.
You've been doing well.
I see.
New Moscow? What?
I see.
What treason is this? Heaven's Gate. We only need one more victory point, I think. 21. That's them gone. That's it. The war is finally over. Now it's time for the claims. Tucson, taking everything. New Mariposa, taking everything. Wardens of the White. Where are the Wardens of the White? Is it you? Then yes, I'm taking everything. Heaven's Gate. I am going to take all of the south, pretty much. And then I'm gonna... Do I want everything? I feel like I should give the Sisters of Steel some stuff, because they did fight really hard for it. But there's, I just want to make sure that there's... I get everything I need from this. I'll take that stuff. Genta Dissol, take everything. 80s, taking everything. Caesar's Legion, taking everything. Yeah, okay. I'm going to submit these demands currently. So, these mountain things will go to us. Heaven's Gate, I'm going to click on the Sisters of Steel. And I'm going to let them have everything else. And we're going to confirm an exit. This may lag my game really badly. Yep, here it comes. Wait, what? Oh, United States. For a second I thought I read Sisters of Steel and I saw 272 states and I thought for a second, oh no, they just took that from me. Nope, I mistook. I was mistaken. United States took 272 states. Sisters of Steel took 11, or 13, sorry. Here we are. Ugh, it is beautiful. Whose cipher do we want to break now? There's not really anyone left to break, to be honest. I guess the Sisters of Steel. I don't know. But that's it. That's... They are the last people who could have stood in my way. Alright.
Enclave here.
Now it is time to get very brutal.
This is Enclave main com.
I'm dealing
Enclave
with
here.
this. None of them are leaving. They will fall, and it isn't a question, it's a promise. Oh. Sure, why not?
Enclave here.
Joshua, you're definitely going to be able to go retire after this. If you so wish. Alright, screw this. We're just going to push into actual territory.
This is Enclave main com.
General. Here you are.
This is Enclave main comm.
I think that'll be good for the moment. I'm just gonna let them run.
This is Enclave main comm.
I want George's town. It will be mine. Repair the next turbine. Yes, sure. Unite the Tri-Cities. We're gonna lose a lot of stuff. Legion Marches thing is done. The establishment of a public school system, even if it will not for a great while extend beyond the cities, presents us with an opportunity. We can persuade the Westland's youth that pre-war America, the best country on earth, a land of Nuka-Cola fountains, prosperity, and greatness, or we can be honest and say that it was full of mostly good people who made some real mistakes like the ones that led to the nuclear wasteland we inhabit today. Given those options, it's hard to see any reason not to whitewash the past a bit. Who's going to tell them otherwise? We're going to tell them the truth. Because we got ghouls that were alive before the the bombs dropped. So yeah, there's really no point. We can't hide it from them because the ghouls will speak out about what happened, what really happened. And we can't really do much about that. Last argument of presidents. I thought I was doing this one, but I must have not been doing
Enclave here.
Oops. Once that's crushed, we can send troops. Due to our efforts to rebuild this once great country, every day there are more who believe in our American dream. Whispers of a new dawn are spread across the radio waves, in the bars and homes. Stories of our president who can sway even his bitter enemies with words and his incorruptible soul. America's capital. With the restoration of America, it's time to decide where to place our capital. Some suggest we move to Shady Sands, the largest city of California, but others, fearful of the threat of protests and dissidents, suggest we fortify Navarro. But there is a third idea. Neutrino will do until we free Washington. We remember America. In his darkest hour, before his election, Grant asked, "Is there anything left? Anything that still carries America's voice?" The president's decision to save Flagstaff demonstrated his faith that the answer was yes. America didn't need nukes. It needed the slaves who deserted in the dark of night, the followers who spread their teachings in the lands of the Midwest Brotherhood, and the Minutemen who held the line against the Institute. Grant was flawed, and he made many, many mistakes, but he turned the Enclave into a bridge between the old and new world. He brought the reunited states together. Thanks to him, there would be men and women who wore its flag proudly at Hoover Dam, at the Second Alamo, and even in the Capitol Wasteland. Men and women who walked out of and into a history deeper than they knew. The men and women of America. God bless the Enclave. Did someone say freedom? Because I think some freedom got in my eyes. Yeah, it's just the freedom sticks. Truth of the Enclave. Since our takeover of the NCR, there has been a string of rumors, conspiracy theories, and French speculation of what exactly was the purpose of the Enclave. Ask any ghoul from before the war and they will tell you of how the government was back then. So it begs the question as to what exactly Enclave, a descendant of this pre-war police state, is trying to do. The hopeful and the somewhat naive claim the Enclave is here to restore democracy and American ideals. The cynical claim that they were here to wipe out everyone who they considered a mutant. Of course, only the highest and oldest echelons of the Enclave know the answer, and with Granite at the helm, that very answer is to be addressed. Some idealists have suggested we air our dirty laundry about that time President Richardson tried to kill all mutants, but really, why bother? Do Americans have a right to know, or is ignorance truly bliss?
Enclave here.
Now, this is the problem. I've been suggested to the truth will set us free, but I don't know. I'm doing another coin flip. We did this the last time an important event thing came up. We're going to do it again. I'm gonna roll a 1d20. Above is we do it, and below is we don't set the truth free. And that's an 8. So the Enclave was devoted to saving
Good evening, America. Tonight, I need to address something. Something that's been under the surface since the Enclave's return to America's shores. The conspiracy theories that Enclave soldiers committed murder, that rumors that the government was going to commit a global holocaust. The accusations of heinous experiments, kill teams, and massacres at the hands of Enclave agents. I'm here to dispel those rumors, to remind Americans that they are just that, conspiracy theories, dreamed up by corrupt NCR officials and extremists in the Brotherhood of Steel, unwilling to submit to the rightful authority of the land and killing honest American men and women to maintain their grip on the continent. As of tonight, the Secret Service will be launching operations to bring these dissenters to justice. We will not see all we have worked for destroyed by those who want to return to the bad old days. Sleep well, America, knowing that the Enclave watches over you in your sleep. Good night, and God bless America.
Well said, Granite. Well said. Granite and Colonel Callahan stood at the entrance of the Enclave archives in Navarro. Along with them were several of Callahan's most trusted men, equipped with flamers. The plan was to torch everything inside this room and make sure nothing gets out. Granite loathed to destroy such valuable documents, but their continued existence was too dangerous to ignore. If there was one thing Enclave pencil pushers were good at, it was recording things. The documents were included a laundry list of the Enclave's atrocities spanning from before the Great War until the fall of Navarro. Thankfully, there was no evidence the NCR managed to breach the archives. If any got out, it would ruin the good name of the Enclave spent years building. Sure, people still remember the Vertibird and Power Armor raids, but how would they prove they were Enclave without a paper trail? Just take the NCR's word at face value? Eyewitness testimony is known to be unreliable, especially if there is no evidence to corroborate the statement. We can also claim that those atrocities were done by the renegade splinter groups of the U.S. Army. Groups like the Brotherhood of Steel exist, after all. Are you sure you want to do this, Granite? Callahan, if even one folder got out, it will destroy everything we worked to build. Colonel Callahan gave the order. His men fired their flamers, turning 200 years of history into ash. Well, the dice decided. Honestly, when I saw the what's it called? The legitimacy suffering, I was tempted to just straight up decide, no, I'm not doing it at all. But I let the dice decide. And we got an 8. I'd move my screen to show you guys, but that's not how my recording software works.
This is Enclave Maincom. This is Enclave Maincom.
I have it set to one screen, and that screen is the current one we're on.
Yeah, you can say that again.
But
Enclave here.
Dice decide.
Yeah, you can say that again.
God, the legitimacy.
This is Enclave Maincom.
Got me nervous.
I see.
I probably should have actually
Enclave here.
let the truth run free.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Dice
Enclave
decided
here.
for me, luckily for me, so.
Enclave here.
The dice.
Yeah,
The
you can
dice
say
are
that
very
again.
kind sometimes.
Enclave
and terrible
Maincom.
on others.
This is
Really
Enclave
just depends on what
Maincom.
kind of day you got.
This is Enclave Maincom.
something my players would
Enclave here.
probably agree with for my D&D campaign.
I see.
They've had some absolutely terrible days,
Enclave here.
and they've had the best days of their lives.
This is Enclave
on
main
those,
comm.
but really
That's a
no
new
in
one.
between.
This is Enclave main comm.
I think it's just the Legion. Cool. Don't really care though.
Enclave here.
Yep.
This is Enclave main comm. Enclave here.
I'm just waiting for there to be some event thing that's like, oh yeah, guess what? So people just found out about all of that. All the things you just tried to burn, and now they're like, oh shit. They tried to hide this from us. I'm just waiting for that event to trigger and be like, oh yeah, this is happening now. I'm waiting for it and I'm very anxious because it's like, when is it gonna fire? Is it gonna fire? Because like, I have a bad feeling is all, and I don't really know how I feel about that a whole bunch. Cause like I'm kind of nervous that an event's gonna fire for that and be like, oh, someone found out the truth somehow. Cause like last time, most of the times I go through this, I go for the education system that completely denies, even though I actively have the cool members of society. I just ignore that and just like, alright, we're just gonna say, children, there is no such thing as Enclave atrocities, we're gonna ignore that. And I just kind of continue going on with my life. And that's just how I do it. Like, the amount of times I've just decided to do that has been insane. I've never done the free education thing. Maybe I should try the second mission path. No, it just doesn't. No, it just doesn't feel right. Like, morally speaking, to do it. Not as an in-game kind of focus on it. But, I don't know. I'll see. I might play a purist run eventually. I probably will. But I just don't know. That's just for future me to decide when I get there, because I can't decide what I'm going to play now, for the most part anyway. There are some ideas that I have in the works that I want to play, but those are just like thoughts more than anything else. I'm gonna finish this war up, and then we're gonna end the video there, because sins of our fathers. Okay, that's nice. With the Legion to collapse, guerrilla raids on American forces have come to an end. On to Chicago. We're gonna deal with this one day, and then their raiders rat thing. Straddling the power between California and the Mojave are two prosperous trading towns, Ashton and Hopeville. These small towns have boomed in recent years thanks to civilization's recovery, and were already on our list to liberate to simplify logistics, if nothing else. But recently we've picked up some sort of signals from pre-war military bases in the region. Since the area was home to ICBM bases before the war, we should secure the towns and investigate. ICBMs, you say? Yeah, ICBMs. It's fun. There's so many more focuses to do. Like, there just generally is. But there's just not enough time. Now I know what now I know what people are always on about when they say there's not enough time in the day. He says if he was able to, you know,
Enclave here.
stop time, he'd just sleep for more hours of the day.
Enclave here.
I'm trying to keep myself entertained. I'm sorry if it's a
Yeah,
little
you
irritating.
can say that
but
again.
I'm just trying to keep myself from dying of major boredom.
Enclave here.
Fort Desolation. Ugh.
Enclave here.
Can I just get you guys to come over here, please?
This is Enclave Maincom. This is Enclave Maincom.
And just move to Georgetown. This is just, it's just irritating me at this point. It really is.
Enclave here.
Stim packs are done. Restoration of Navarro. I wanted to do this a while ago, but I just kept putting it off because there were more important focuses. But, hey, we finally got to it. I don't really use robots, but I guess I'm gonna get through some of these, I guess. We've retaken Navarro, and for many of the oldest members of the Enclave, it holds more than just simply taking back some land. After the rig went down, the base went from a simple refueling outpost to a fortress and was our last stand before we were scattered. It was here that hundreds lost their lives to the NCR and Brotherhood. It was here that Dornan led the Exodus into Nevada that planted the seed of our return. Many of the survivors of the battle broke down where they saw friends and family die. Others seemed to be at peace knowing their sacrifice wasn't in vain. Many of the dead were dumped into a mass grave, and the Army Mortuary Affairs Division is going through and identifying them for proper military burial. All this has strengthened the resolve to see Navarro transformed into the largest base on the west coast, a massive installation whose size would rival that of Shady Sands. With shovel in hand, the Army Engineer Corps is ready to begin. From the ashes, Navarro will rise. It's good to get that done.
This is Enclave Maincom. Enclave here.
Stupid area. Right there. Done.
Ah, that's a no one.
It's just so irritating.
Enclave here.
Finish this off. Internal mission.
Enclave here.
Everything.
Enclave here. Yeah, you can say that again. This is Enclave Maincom. This is Enclave Maincom.
We're almost done.
Enclave here.
This video is almost done.
Enclave here.
Not quite yet, but almost.
This is Enclave Maincom. Enclave here.
200 years of lies. Destroying the evidence was only the first part of Grant's plan to bury the Enclave's genocidal history. The next part was to come up with a fabricated history and shove it down our citizens' throats, whether they want it or not. All schools will be forced to adopt a standardized curriculum promoting our view of history. The entertainment industry shall turn out movies, music, and all kinds of stories celebrating the Enclave. iBots patrol the streets, playing patriotic music wherever they go. Maybe we should even bring back the old loyalty tests for all government employees. In the official narrative, the Enclave was initially formed as a contingency plan in the event of nuclear war, compromised of government officials and best and brightest America had to offer. Their goal was to be a continuity government and provide relief to Americans after nuclear conflict. Unfortunately, their attempts to aid American citizens were hampered by various terrorists and illegitimate governments, at least until Granite came along. Of course, all the parts with genocide and FVB were edited out of the official narrative. Granite hoped that over time, pro-Enclave propaganda will seep into the minds of every American citizen to the point where even hard evidence cannot sway them. After all, a lie repeated continuously becomes the truth. Gets the event a day in school, we gain base war support, we gain base stability, and we gain more base stability from legitimacy. The Enclave was here to help. The problem is I can't see the progress like on the war right now. Yeah, I can't access any of those. Okay. Battle of Denver. Okay. Dog City is now a state core of the United States. We've taken it now. Awesome.
Excellent! I see.
We move to Pueblo City. The problem is I don't know how close they are to capitulating. Economists, surgeons. I don't like the title. I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's not who I meant to select.
This is Enclave Maincom. This is Enclave Maincom. Enclave here.
Fairly certain we're close to capitulating them. I just don't know how
Enclave here.
close. And I also don't know if the Iron Alliance is a major.
Enclave here.
But I think if we take their capital,
This is Enclave Maincom.
it's an easy win.
Enclave here.
Yeah. Okay. As Miguel Gonzalez entered the classroom, the class of 7th graders said in unison, "Good morning, Miss Gonzalez." Hold on. Okay, we're ending this after this one here. I was trying to wait until we capitulated the Eastern Legion, but it's going to have to wait. Good morning, Mr. Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez greeted his students in return, and the lesson of the day started. The lesson of the day was history, post-Great War history to be exact. The topic for today was the Aereo incident, wherein the U.S. Army descended raider group kidnapped a village of tribals, but were defeated by the Enclave, who freed the tribals. Midway through the lesson, Mr. Gonzalez heard a voice from the back of class. "That did not happen. My mother is from Aereo." Arroyo, I think is the correct pronunciation. "She was a little girl during the attack. She told me it was the Enclave that kidnapped them," said Thomas. Mr. Gonzalez smiled. Now, Thomas. Do you have any proof other than her words? Remember that it was a very traumatic experience. She could have confused her rescuers with her captors, an easy mistake as both sides were wearing power armor. Not her fault. She was just a little girl in a situation even adults find terrifying. Thomas tried to argue back, but realized Mr. Gonzalez had a point. Class returned to normal. When the day ended, Thomas sat at the bus stop waiting for the bus to come, thinking about what happened today. He loved his mother, but could she be wrong? Maybe that is why no one agrees with her version of events. And so Thomas came to believe in the official narrative. Propaganda works best when started young. Gets the event a new enemy. Oh right, yeah. Hold on. And I need you to go to there. I'm gonna have you deploy real quick. Awesome, cool. And that's where we are going to end it off this episode. I thank you all for joining me. I really wanted to capitulate the Eastern Legion before we ended the video, but unfortunately it's not fated to be, I guess. This is going to be an extra long video, 110 minutes. Eek. That is one of my longest videos ever. Or it's going to be a little bit more when I finish this off, I suppose. But thank you all for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I know I'm probably going to get attacked for the fact that I didn't set the truth free, but look, the dice decided the fate. Just like the dice decided that, you know, we'd end up at war with the Legion because we didn't declare war on the Legion before the event thing. I let the dice decide that. I let it decide if we were going to go do the war thing or not. Just like declare war like in itself, or let the event fire. But that didn't have a happy ending, obviously, as we've seen these last few episodes. But hey, we got through it, and the dice decided my fate. And I decided that the dice would decide my fate with that. So maybe another time through, I might load up a save like right before that event and see what happens if I actually were to set the truth free. I don't actually know what happens. I've never done it before. But the 100% legitimacy loss thing has always been what's the word? It's always given me enough anxiety about it. It's like, oh god, that sounds incredibly, utterly terrible that I just kind of psych myself out of doing it. But hey, I'll load up the event, I'm sure, at some point, or maybe just do the event manually and get through it. But thank you all for joining me. I hope to see you all this next episode. We're finally in the United States now, so all I gotta say is God bless the Enclave and God bless the United States of America. We're mostly whole. We still got a few places to go, but we're mostly whole, finally at last. Thank you all for joining me, and this is Dragon Man out.